Hey y'all, it's a beautiful day in the Ozarks here in Branson, Missouri. I'm in my local flavor kitchen and today we are gonna make something for Thanksgiving. We're gonna make Thanksgiving dressing and I'm gonna use my favorite dressing recipe. And believe it or not, it's not my grandma's recipe, it is my ex-husband's grandma's recipe. My grandma's dressing was more like a cake. It was really dry and a lot of people like dry dressing, but my ex-husband, his grandma Cole made the best dressing to me. I loved her dressing. So if you're gonna be married multiple times, be sure and stick that marriage out until you get the good recipes like I did. So this dressing is not dry. If you like dry dressing, that would be my grandma Ada's recipe, which I did not like. I like mine a little more moist. So this is so good. And I think you guys are gonna like it. So let's get into it. Start off by cooking 4 packages of cornbread, and I like to use this Martha White cornbread because it's so easy. You just add milk or water. So easy peasy. So you're gonna bake 4 packages of this. All right, so go ahead and get that mixed up, and in the oven, the directions are right here on the back. Get that done, and then we'll do what's next. While your cornbread's cooking, you can go ahead and chop up 2 to 3 large onions. I'm going to do 3 of them because I like a lot of onion. So let's chop up 3 large onions. Gail's grandma was a wonderful cook. Bertha, you know, anybody with the name Bertha is a good cook. And both of our grandmas were great cooks, and they both had Sunday dinner after church. So what we had to do was go to my grandma's one Sunday and his grandma's one Sunday after church. We just alternated because we couldn't, miss out on Sunday dinner. But I have a lot of Grandma Cole's recipes that I still use. She was an excellent cook, and like her meatloaf. I loved her meatloaf. So many things that she made that I still cook now. Oh yeah, 3 large onions. Let me set that aside. Now we're gonna cut up 2 stalks of celery, as fine as you can get it. Same thing with my first mother-in-law, Linda, Dale's mom. She was an excellent cook as well, and I still use some of her recipes. So if you're gonna be married more than once, make sure it's in the divorce decree that you get all the good recipes. Grandma Cole's recipe calls for 1 stalk of celery. The reason I used 2 is because these were pre-packaged, like they were cut off at the store, so they had already cut the tops off. So I thought that this would be equivalent to 1 big stalk of celery. So there you have it. 1 stick of butter to cook all of my onions and celery. And when I copied this recipe down from one of the cards at Grandma Cole's house, it literally just said salt and pepper, poultry seasoning, sage, simmer in butter. That's what it said, because that's just how my grandma and Grandma Cole cooked. You just measured with your heart. You just did it like that. So I'm gonna do some pepper. Let's say a good tablespoon, because this is gonna make a lot. And I'm gonna do the same on the salt. Or sage. Actually, I'm gonna take that lid off. I like a lot of sage in mine, so I'm gonna do a good tablespoon of that. And then it says poultry season, but of course I found this Kinder's Buttery Poultry Blend. So you know that's gonna be good. All right, so we're gonna use that. So if you just have poultry seasoning, go ahead and do that. I'm gonna do a tablespoon of that as well. This is gonna be so good. And just because I have to touch things up and make it my own, I'm gonna do some Tony Chachere's. I love this in just about everything, so we're just gonna go ahead and do that. A couple teaspoons of that. And let me tell you right now, it smells like Thanksgiving. Let's go ahead and put our onions and celery in, and we're just gonna cook these down. While that's cooking, I'm gonna crack 9 eggs. I'm actually gonna do 10 because some of them were a little small. Cornbread is done. It takes about 20 to 25 minutes for that 4 packages in like a casserole type pan. Onions and our celery are still cooking, so I'm gonna go ahead and start putting everything else together. So I'm gonna use this big pan because it makes a lot of dressing. It had to make a lot. They had 10 kids, and then finally they got a television. All right, you're gonna crumble your cornbread up. Ooh, that's still nice and hot. Get that crumbled up. Your next ingredient is hamburger buns. So you're gonna do 4 packages of hamburger buns, not these big packages. This was all they had at the grocery store, so it would be 4 packages of 8. So there's 1 package, and then I'm just gonna count them out. So you're gonna do 4 packages, all right? The recipe calls for 4 to 5 cans of chicken broth. So each one of these, a can of chicken broth is about 15 ounces. And these boxes of chicken broth are about 32 ounces. So I'm gonna use 2 of these, and if I need more, then I'll open up a small can. So what you're gonna do is just start pouring it in and mixing it up. That is gonna be good. I'm just gonna start getting this mixed together and get these hamburger buns broken down. Okay, now I'm gonna put my eggs in. Look at that. Your onions are all translucent and everything is getting good and sauteed. We're gonna go ahead and put it right in here. This is a very simple dressing, nothing fancy, no pecans, nothing in it. Just simple but good. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a good mix and get all of that stirred in really good. And it is looking just soupy enough for me. Sometimes when I make it, I have to add a little bit of broth, but I don't think I'm gonna need any because it is looking just right for me. So get your eggs all mixed in there real good. And I usually spray my pan before I put it in the oven. So we're gonna bake this at 350 degrees for 40 minutes. All right. That looks really good. If that's too soupy for you, just throw some more hamburger buns in there. But that is just about right to me, because once that bakes, it's gonna set up really good. Now I like to spray my pan, and I'm gonna use this big full pan. So I'm gonna spray my pan, and then I'm gonna transfer this in here. So this has already filled this pan up. So we're gonna have enough for 2 pans. I think maybe, yeah, a pan and a half, a full pan and a half pan. I think that's probably gonna be good. So I'll go get a half pan. Now I think it's light enough I can just pick it up. No, this makes a lot, but I will tell you this. If you make some for your friends and neighbors, give them a pan of dressing and just put the instructions right on top. Oh my gosh, you can buy these pans at Sam's and it comes with a nice little lid, and you can just write there, Happy Thanksgiving, 350 for 40 minutes. They will love you for it. All right, these are gonna go in the oven and bake for 40 minutes. There it is. Doesn't that look good? We're gonna use this same recipe upstairs for our Thanksgiving dinner that we're having here at the restaurant on Thanksgiving Day. We are open here at Local Flavor Thanksgiving Day from 11 to 7. So let's give this a try. Oh my gosh, that is so nice and moist. And you wanna know what my favorite thing to put on this is cranberry salad. The cranberry salad that I made the other day. I love a big old piece of dressing with that cranberry salad right on top. The best. Oh yeah. That's a home run right there. That's delicious. Grandma Cole's Thanksgiving dressing. So good. You can't go wrong with this. Make this for Thanksgiving. You will love it. I think it's going to be a hit. You make this and you'll be a star. Expect something great to happen to you today and make something great happen through you today. We'll see ya.